Alright, I got two figures. Which one am I gonna unbox first? I think. Oof, I'm so stuck in between. But I think I might just do Luffy first, because he's a more simplistic figure than Ichigo. Let's do Luffy first. So here's the box. Pretty good looking box. This is the second iteration of Luffy. SH Figuarts did do a Luffy before, but that was I don't know, before everything. Before I feel like SH Figure really popped off worldwide. Where's my knife? Really pumped. So pumped. Whoa, what is this? Oh. Advertising other parts. This is very super international. A lot of English, advertising the other three, which I did pre-order. So I'll wait for those. I think if I can remember correctly, the SH Figuarts had a bunch of accessories with him stretching. This one also has a pretty decent amount of accessories. So you can see he has two sets of hands, which are really big actually. Compared to SH Figuart, his hands are way bigger. And then he has 3 extra faces, which is great. He has this part, which I'm not sure what it is. You got some extra hair pieces, but let's look at the figure. No protective plastic. Oh, there is, but I guess it came off. Very nice though. The hat, just some movement. He does have flexible plastic off his red shirt, which is nice. Oh, great articulations. I guess his little waist cloth can be taken off. Wow, dude, I'm actually super impressed. Oh, look what they even introduced. How do you use this? So it looks like, can I open this? I'm not surely know how it works, but there's the feet. This is one of the first really good anime figures that I've gotten. I got Chainsaw Man and Sailor Moon, but this is different. This one they really took some time trying to engineer the articulations on this guy. But he has great articulation. Oh my god, look at that bend. That's crazy, dude. Really, I'm glad they took a really good time making this guy flexible. Ball joint. I don't know if this should be double knee, but I don't know how to use this cloth, because you're supposed to do something. I can see there's a hinge in there. Oh, but I'm not sure how or what you do. Super easy to pop out. So you can take the hair off. I mean the straw hat off, and then he's Omega bald. LOL. What you do is, I guess, if you don't want the hat on, you put, you unplug. What do you do? Unplug this. I would take his headpiece off. Oh, you have to completely take his headpiece off and insert a new one. So this is how they tackle it. I see. Input the faceplate. Oh, so these two go together, and then his front bangs go in here. So these two go together without the hat. This is very cool that they thought about this. That's the one thing you can always count on SH Figuarts. Every articulation is really good, dude. I'm actually so happy. But man, is this guy, this is better articulation than some of the Ultraman and Kamen Riders that I have. Joints feel great. Can we just do, oh my god. You can almost do Gear 2 pose. I think it would have been a oops. Yeah, well, I guess you can see the inside with that. I'm really testing this figure's articulation a lot. He had a pretty close, his arms pretty tight. Ah. His hands are pretty ginormous. Let's see if I can, come on. Oh, and they made it like super easy too. That's great. Let's swap out the heads real quick. Let's put back him with the hat. Just swap those together. Put in on his front face. Oh, wrong bangs. Oh, you can play around with this guy a lot, dude. And it's really nice that, like, the joints aren't super stuck. You know, sometimes the joints are, like, hyper stuck where, like, I guess it's too stuck on, but these come off easily, so just in case it breaks. Oh, also there's some toe flex with the sandals. This is so good, dude. Holy smokes. I wonder if the Ichigo figure is going to be like anything like this. Oh, I see. So it's just the extra little hairpiece to cover his back. They even thought of that, which is crazy. Oh, maybe when he's like looking down, they gave the extra hairpiece to stick out and not show the joint. I see. Holy smokes, dude. This figure's great, dude. Can you see this? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna be quite honest. The Chainsaw Man was really good, but like on the back piece, they had a really big printing on the back where it was like made in China or something. And I was like, what the? That's not great. Let's be honest. It's not great that just at the back has printing so much. And I was assuming it was because it's an anime and it's more internationally popular that they made China produce it instead of Japan, that usually manufactures and produces this stuff. So yeah, so that's something I was expecting. I was expecting this not to be like the quality to be phenomenal or great. I was expecting some other stuff, but man, this is really good, dude. So I have some comparison figures. SH figure wise, they're pretty much almost the same size. Like Gokai Red is pretty standard for Kamen Rider figures, like the height wise, and this guy's a little bit taller just because he has the straw hat on. But other than that, yeah, he's a pretty average size SH figure art. But if we compare him to the Anime Hero one, let's see, Anime Hero one is a little bit taller. That Luffy is really good, decently sized when you put him up against Zoro and Sanji, you know? This looks really good, you know, height wise, this looks like a really good trio. But when you put him up next to this guy, it still doesn't look bad, but Luffy's tend to be a more of a smaller dude compared to a lot, especially in the anime where he fights a lot of big dudes. But here are those other two. These are all from Anime Hero. But yeah, this guy looks, the SH figure art Luffy looks really good standing next to the Anime Hero Zoro and Sanji, as he's relatively a smaller guy. So this looks great. And for that comparison, let's give you another comparison. Here is Gear 4 Luffy, which is actually really good size too. Like lore wise, like he probably should be bigger, but this is a pretty good representation of how big he really is, actually, with his like whatever size. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Looks really good. I'm really happy with this. Why am I so busting over the ab crunch? Because this is the ab crunch. This is the ab crunch on SH figure art. He has a pretty good back, but ab crunch wise, not that great. Right? And then you have this guy just bowing. The full like 90-degree bow. So yeah, this figure is really good. I'm so happy with this purchase. You know, his scarf likes to come off really easily, so I would just suggest that you take it off, pose him, and then apply the scarf or the waistband. Yo, I'm actually gonna have really fun time posing this guy. Oops, his piece fell off. It just comes off the peg, which is really nice because normally it would snap off, or it wouldn't allow that. But I think they really thought about like playability with this figure. Alright, final thoughts on this figure. Really digging this figure. I had a lot of fun posing him. For the price point that it comes at, 36 bucks, it's really like reasonable. 36 bucks is pretty cheap for most of the SH figure arts that I do get. Really good articulation with his arms, his abs, his knees. I don't know how to, it's like double jointed, but I'm not sure how to get it to bend that way because his shorts is kind of prohibiting that. What else? He comes with the standard extra hands and the faceplates if it's an anime figure. The removable hat, that's really nice, and that's pretty much it. He has some funny faces. A lot of the parts on him are separate colored plastic pieces, so none of it's painted like the pants or the shirt. It's separate, which is really good because if it's painted, then you have the worry of it chipping or scratching. The fact that it's a solid, pretty simple figure and they did the separate plastic for that is really great. I feel like this figure could have gone south because it's One Piece and it's so popular internationally that I didn't feel like Bandai had to go out of their way to make this a decent figure, but it is a really good figure, so props to them. I kind of hope that in the future that they make like extra accessories for Luffy. Cool limb parts for him would be really fun. I'm super excited now after seeing this Luffy. I'm really excited for Sanji and Zoro and Gear 5, but Gear 5 is probably not going to come out till like the end of next year. Probably not going to get Kaido because he's like 200 bucks, so maybe in Japan, I don't know. But yeah, really fun figure. I love it. If you're thinking about it, get it. And